And the opening tip is controlled by the Hoosiers. Mentioned it is Rutgers who has the upper hand all time in this series. They lead at 8-7. Stephen, amazingly, Indiana is the only team in the Big Ten that Rutgers has a winning record against all time.
You see, this man with the basketball has never beaten Rutgers, so you better believe Trayce Jackson-Davis is going to come out with a mighty effort.
Miller Kopp with a runner that doesn't go, and Hyatt has the rebound.
You know, I noticed something at the beginning of the game, Dave, when they came out to the half-court tip, no one shook hands, no one pumped fists, anything. There's no love lost between these two teams.
Here's Amori on the blocks, and the first two go to Cliff Amori.
Sometimes that's the best defense against Trayce Jackson-Davis, is to make him guard. Nice job for Rutgers initiating Cliff early.
Here is Jackson-Davis, has been just phenomenal this year, and certainly in the last month, even in a different gear. And Hood Schifino gets the first two for Indiana, coming off a fabulous outing where he scored 16 against Purdue.
Well, Andy Katz showed it in his social media that Jalen Hood Schifino was the first player on the floor tonight getting up shots and getting prepared. That young man has a pro approach to this game.
There's Paul Mulcahy, who was tremendous in the second half against Michigan State. He is being hounded by Jackson-Davis. 6 to shoot here. McConnell with 4 to shoot. McConnell on the drive creates a little space. Left it short. Long rebound, though, to Mulcahy.
If you're Mike Woodson, you can't be displeased with this effort defensively, forcing Rutgers into a tough look as the shot clock expired.
There's Hyatt out of the corner. That one is way off the mark. And the Hoosiers come the other way, looking to take the lead. Race Thompson, still wearing that heavy knee brace. Goes to the right hand and rims out. Jackson-Davis is fouled, going for the rebound. We're asking Mike Woodson about him today. He just kind of shook his head. 11 rebounds, 3 blocks, and 3 assists since Tim Duncan did it in 1996-97.
And let me add something to that, Dave, that nobody really talks about. He battled a back injury through all of that, played through the back injury, and even elevated his game to this level. Incredible effort.
Defensive possession here for the Hoosiers. McConnell being hounded by Kopp. Shot clock is at 6 as this crowd comes to life. McConnell wheeling and dealing and lays it in.
What a move. Caleb McConnell comes back smiling. He was fortunate on that one. I thought he was going to dribble the leather off the rock that time, but he got it to go.
Here's Kopp for 3.
Beautiful floor spacing by the Hoosiers. Jalen Hood Schifino did something very subtle that time. Dragged right far enough to get the defense to respond.
McConnell not there. Thompson the rebound. Here comes Hood Schifino. Jackson-Davis with a spin that it works.
Oh my goodness. And even he made the move. He made the look, Dave. Like, woo, that was pretty. Rutgers really having a tough time initiating their offense because of this Indiana defensive pressure.
Here's Spencer on the drive, swatted by Jackson-Davis, but a goaltend.
Changing defenses by Rutgers. A little matchup zone here.
We saw Rutgers work a lot on this in the shoot-around today. Here's Galloway on the move. Galloway with a leader.
Tell you what, Indiana is tough when Kopp and Jalen Hood Schifino and Galloway start getting comfortable early and Trayce doesn't have to carry the offensive load. They are a dangerous team.
Hoosiers 4 of 6 from the field early. Now nearly stolen. It is stolen. Galloway's got it. Hood Schifino behind the back. Plays it on. Oh my goodness.
Jalen Hood Schifino did not want to get left out of the trickery bag. Because, boy, he went into his trick bag right there.
This year with a back injury. Able to convert on the free throw, so 5 early points. One of 3 games that Hood Schifino missed with that injury. 7-point Hoosiers lead.
And you know what is really impressive here, Dave, is that Indiana has put Rutgers on their heels. Generally, Rutgers does that to their opponents. And we wondered how Indiana would respond to start this game. We've got our answer.
Amori sweeping through, not there. Hyatt the rebound, no. Back up with it, and he's fouled. I heard a rumor there will be a celebrity guest appearance. Yeah, every time he shows up, it's a celebrity guest appearance.
Oh,
haven't had too many studio dates with you this year. Really looking forward to it.
Oh, no, we're going to have a lot of fun because, listen, no one's talking about the Michigan Wolverines. 13-10 overall, but they're in that log jam for third place. So these are critical games for them.
Now a turnover by Cobb. Spencer has McConnell with him, but he turns it back over. Galloway ahead to Jackson-Davis, and he loses it.
Oh, good look.
Amori working on the blocks, back out to Mulcahy. And Rutgers slows it up a bit, but Amori sweeps through and lays it in.
Oh boy, Cliff Amori wants to foul, but they love that matchup. When Race Thompson guards Cliff Amori, Rutgers is going to Cliff.
Jackson-Davis on the blocks. Shot clock under 10. Here's Kopp, step back three. Back heel and out. Spencer has the rebound.
Rutgers doing a nice job of settling down. Really good rotation defensively to deny Indiana a clean look on that ball reversal.
Amori over Jackson-Davis. A little out of his comfort zone.
I agree. Good defense by Trayce, being physical.
Here's Thompson for three. Well off the mark.
Watch Spencer on this possession. Expect Cam Spencer to give a look.
Okay, he wants to go one-on-one with Galloway. Now Spencer.
Oh, great closeout by Cobb.
Indiana been really strong on this end. Hyatt takes it in off the glass. Andre Hyatt. I would not say that was a gentle touch, but it worked.
And he smiled coming up the court, so he knows he got a gift. And just like that, Rutgers right back in this game.
Rutgers getting it done inside. 8 of the 11 points coming in the paint. Jackson-Davis head faking his way through, and he'll go to the strike. And the Wolverines, and Michigan still has 4 quad 1 games left on its schedule.
And if Kobe Buffkin can continue to play the way that he's been playing lately, Michigan's a dangerous team.
The last 2 games for Kobe Buffkin, phenomenal. The near triple-double against Northwestern, and then in double figures again against Ohio State. The 2 Jackson-Davis free throw misses, opening things up here a bit for Rutgers. Could take the lead on this possession.
Twan Woolfolk in the game.
Oscar Palmquist in there as well. Shot clock at 2. Mulcahy, either not aware of it or didn't know what to do with it. And a shot clock violation. Play their 8th this year. We've definitely seen a bit of a drop off, but to your point, really good here so far tonight.
And this defense is coming, guys, without Xavier Johnson, who has told us he's going to come back at some point this season. He's been walking around and shoot around, so, hey, get him back, the defense is going to be even better.
Tamar Bates hitting the 3 there. Yeah, it was good to see Xavier Johnson today, and he is optimistic of getting back at some point this year to help this team.
Tell you what, Xavier has not been sitting on his tail either. He's been in the weight room, and you can tell.
Yes, the upper body looked good.
Oh, man. Put on another layer.
Jackson-Davis. And on the freshman Woolfolk, now the double comes. Dumps it off for Renew, who reverses it home.
Malik Renew plays so well off Trayce Jackson-Davis. He's got a great feel and intuition about the game for a freshman.
Mike Woodson really complimentary of the effort that Renew has brought here recently. Said he's kind of figured out how hard you have to play in this league. Here's Palmquist for three. Oscar Palmquist.
That's obviously huge for Rutgers. If they can get the ability to stretch the floor a little bit, that will open things up on the interior for Mulcahy going into the post, as well as Caleb McConnell. Those two big guards love to get into the post area.
Palmquist had not played since December, and then played really well against Minnesota, 13 points. Oh, Jackson-Davis!
Tell you what, Antoine Wilfolk is a former football player, but he got bulldozed on that one.
And then a foul on Palmquist, going for the loose ball.
Meet me in Indianapolis, get out of Chicago, I'm coming back. And Mike Woodson told us this afternoon, if he was still in the NBA, there's no question he would take TJD. Without a doubt.
He was sitting in the stands
Yes.
at the NBA pre-draft camp, waiting to watch Trayce, and couldn't figure out what was going on, why he wasn't there. And then Trayce gave him the call. So certainly worked out well for IU. Pull up there doesn't go for Spencer. Renew with the rebound. And here comes Hood Schifino.
This secondary action right here. Let's see if Indiana can take advantage of it.
Nice defense there by Palmquist. Here's Kopp, still plenty of time to shoot for the Hoosiers. Jackson-Davis tries to get it back door to Kopp. Nice catch and tough fade away.
Miller Kopp is just a different player in this building. Just so much more confident and taking shots that you don't normally see him take on the road.
And now Rutgers turning it over. Some of the milestones he's on track for when he gets to 2,000 points here, as Kopp tries the three and hits it. Miller, Kopp has been hot early. So here come the Scarlet Knights now. Where do you turn if you're Rutgers, Stephen?
Well, Clifford Omori has had really good success when he's gotten the ball in his sweet spot. And Rutgers has really struggled in getting the rock to him as of late.
There's Hyatt, left it way short. May have been partially blocked there. There's Galloway. Jackson-Davis on the baseline, added to the reel.
Think that young man's ready to play? Think there was any question about Indiana being ready after that Purdue win?
Now Omori loses it, but he's fouled. The best team in this league in terms of field goal percentage. We still got 28 minutes of basketball left, but shooting 73%. Rutgers has only allowed 4 opponents to shoot better than 44% this year. I mean, this is a really tough team to score on, and Indiana's made it look easy to this point.
A little 1-3-1 action by Rutgers. Something we haven't seen first time tonight.
Now Bates is fouled shooting the three.
I had to put that in there.
Bates. And Bates hits all 3. He's missed just 1 free throw all season, so a big surprise there. And the lead is at the 14, and Rutgers is in some trouble.
Rutgers has got to find a way to get their swagger back. They look a little shook up here, and I think the ball has got to go to Omori in the post. They're not having good success trying to shoot the ball from the perimeter. Big Cliff is 2 of 4 from the field. Got to get more touches.
Okay, he absorbed the contact there from Renew. No foul called. Hyatt. Now Palmquist going to try another, and Palmquist, where would Rutgers be without him? They would be in an even bigger hole. Oscar Palmquist, the junior from Sweden, has hit 2 threes.
And he's elevating with some confidence as well, knowing that his team needs a lift and knowing that Mawat Mag is not coming off that bench. So there's going to be extra opportunities in minutes. He's making the most of it.
Hoosiers have made their last 6 field goal attempts. Renew not able to hit there.
That was a grown man rebound there by Andre Hyatt.
The crowd thought maybe he traveled. Here's Palmquist again. Oscar Palmquist now has 9. He is 4 shy of his career high, and the lead is back down to 8. And Indiana will take a timeout. Third turnover for the Hoosiers. Rutgers has 4. Here's Mulcahy on the move, and an offensive foul as Galloway drew the charge. That's number 2 now on Paul Mulcahy.
But I think you've got to square your body up a little bit better than that.
Saw a similar call on the waning minutes of the Northwestern Wisconsin game.
Yes. And I don't necessarily criticize the officials. They're doing it by the book. I criticize the rules and the ruling a lot of times.
Here's Hood Schifino inside the arc. That one doesn't go. Battle for the rebound and a foul going over the back.
I feared the worst
since his return. And Mike Woodson saying today it's pretty clear he's not 100%, but still feels like he can help this team and gets his first 2 here tonight.
Well, he knows this is a special run. This team has the ability to be a second weekend team, in my opinion. And so at a program like Indiana, you want to be a part of that if you can.
Particularly a guy who came back for his 6th year. Again, the shot clock winding down for Rutgers. Spencer with the turnaround.
That's pretty. I mean, that's impossible to stop. You drive your defender, reverse pivot with a little bit of fade. That's a pretty move.
4 points for Cam Spencer. Five minutes to go in this first half. Jackson-Davis. Here's Galloway. Shot clock at 7. Galloway working the baseline. Now Hood Schifino strong to the hoop. A lot of contact, no call. And Rutgers comes out of there with it.
I love the no call. Jalen Hood Schifino went to draw contact. He did not go to finish. That's a great no call.
Here's Spencer, a lot of contact there as well. McConnell out of the corner, and Jackson-Davis corrals the rebound. Here's Jackson-Davis, spins on Amori, and lays it in.
Oh, man. He had been working on his ball handling all offseason, and you can tell how comfortable he is in those scenarios.
9 points for Trayce Jackson-Davis, 7 shy of 2,000 for his career. McConnell stepping back. Can't get the roll. Jackson-Davis has another rebound.
Indiana has been pretty good at keeping Rutgers off the offensive glass here in the first half.
Rutgers, one of the better offensive rebounding teams in the league. Jackson-Davis. Here's Amori on the blocks. Amori double teamed and Thompson strips it away.
Oh, what a pass.
Galloway not there. And Spencer the rebound. That was beautiful.
Oh man, I don't know how he saw across those bodies to make that pass. If I'm Cliff Amori, I'm mad at my teammates. They have to get him the basketball. I don't care that Rayce Thompson took it away from him the last time on the double team.
Here's McConnell spinning into a turnaround. Amori, the strong offensive rebound, back up and in. You talked about the rebounding of this team, Stephen. They are 3rd in the Big Ten in offensive rebound percentage. About 31% of the misses on their end they put back up there. And now a turnover and a foul. Jackson-Davis, in addition to all the scoring that we've talked about, and of course the amazing rebounding totals, he averages nearly 3.5 assists per game. Just, again, some staggering numbers, and he has put on a tremendous performance so far here tonight.
I mean, backing it up against the #1 team in the country last game.
There's 3 assists already this evening. Mulcahy in the corner to Hyatt, who hits the 3. Andre Hyatt with a big hoop. And Rutgers hanging around now, down by 7.
Tell you what, Rutgers has 44% from the field, so they're starting to warm up a little bit here, Dave, as the first half closes.
This is a Rutgers team that has won 6 straight against the Hoosiers. Thompson now with the shot clock at 10. It's Hood-Schifino. Tries to get it inside to Jackson-Davis. Mulcahy's got the loose ball. Mulcahy on the run. Now Spencer steps into a 3 and hits it.
Dave, remember who I told you I thought was going to be the X factor tonight?
You said Cam Spencer.
I think Cam Spencer's warming up out of that slump.
An 8-0 run for the Scarlet Knights, and they are back within 4. Reber hounding Hood-Schifino. And now Thompson throws it away. Coming up, stick around for the State Farm halftime report. Mike Hall, Raphael Davis, Bruce Weber standing by. Mike Woodson, some choice words for his crew. Steve Peichel encouraging his guys.
After a tremendous start by the Hoosiers, Scarlet Knights have settled down. They're starting to get what they want. Deflections, come up with a few steals, got loose in the open court. Let's see how they can attack here in the half court.
Here's Derek Simpson. That doesn't go. And the rebound to Hood-Schifino. Miller Kopp had a good start to this one. Into the lane, dishes it off, and Renew throws it down.
Wow, Miller Kopp, I tell you what, you don't see him put it on the deck a lot and set up his teammate. He is playing with a ton of confidence tonight.
First points in over 3 minutes for Indiana. Here's Hyatt, hits another one.
Andre Hyatt looks like he did at home against Penn State, where he spaced out the floor. Boy, this Rutgers team has some moxie, doesn't it?
They do indeed. 9 points now for Hyatt. Rutgers is not going to go quietly, not by a long shot. Really good team. Hood-Schifino rattles out, and that'll do it for the first half, as Indiana will take a 3-point lead into the locker room. It has been significantly bigger. They led by as many as 14, but Rutgers.
Oh, it's been unbelievable. Indiana got off to a great start. Rutgers survived 6 of 11 from the 3. That kept them in this game and got them going offensively.
Here is Hyatt.
There you go. Get it to Cliff and let him go to work. Oh, great play.
Unable to convert. Nice defense there from the Hoosiers.
I still thought they did not get the ball into Cliff enough in the first half.
Jackson-Davis trying to pick up where he left off. That's his first miss of the night. And McConnell brings it the other way for Rutgers. This could tie it, and it does. Cam Spencer hits the 3.
I knew Cam Spencer was going to show up tonight. He loves it when the lights are brightest. He did the same thing at Purdue. He did the same thing at Northwestern. This guy's a gamer.
He was 0 of 5 from behind the arc in the win over Michigan State, but playing really well here tonight. Here's Galloway on the baseline, tries to get it to Jackson-Davis. Nice catch. Shot clock at 7. Kopp out of the corner. Got it.
Boy, Miller Kopp has been outstanding tonight. Totally locked in on the offensive end. Not only shooting a long-range shot, but setting up his teammates as well.
That's 11 for Kopp. Amori gets the layup. I think a lot of people here thought he traveled. I might have been among them.
Yeah, he didn't put it down at all. Oh boy, him and Trayce Jackson-Davis exchanging pleasantries and asking each other when their birthday is. Going at it.
Here's Hood-Schifino for 3. Back heel and out, tracked down by Jackson-Davis.
Watch how patient Trayce is in this scenario.
Amori the block, but they call a foul. poor for a guy who shoots better than 70% as we check in with Andy.
He said, more than anything, we got to share the ball. This is a game, he said, where assists are going to really matter. Defensively, he continued to stress that. Cannot give up in the high 30s on the road. We'll see if they can keep it up in this last 20 minutes.
Well, you mentioned toughness, Andy, and that was something that Mike Woodson talked a lot about. His major point of emphasis here. So the fact that Steve Pikiell noticed it means perhaps the message was received by the Hoosiers. Here's Spencer. That one doesn't go. Jackson-Davis has the board. Jackson-Davis, another one.
Oh, man, he spun so fast. Cliff came out of his shoe.
1 point from 2,000.
Well, Big Ten fans, you guys better enjoy this show, because it's not going to last forever. It's one of the more unique players in recent memory in the Big Ten Conference.
Nice job by Mulcahy to keep it alive. Here's Hyatt, the step back three. Doesn't go. Battle for the board. And it's going to go on Rutgers. Andre Hyatt called for a flop. Miller Kopp will shoot it. And a rare miss.
Three-quarter court pressure by Rutgers. Sometimes they're a little bit more passive, and sometimes they become aggressive, eating up a little bit of valuable time in the possession. Indiana already at 15 in the shot clock.
There's Thompson. Soft part of that zone, left it short. Here comes Spencer for the Scarlet Knights. Now Mulcahy.
See, Cliff is calling for it. Cliff wants this matchup. Whenever Race Thompson guards him, he's going at Race.
Spencer, shot clock under 10. Here's Hyatt, shot clock at 5. Spencer. Travel.
A nice pass fake by Hood-Schifino and Galloway getting behind the defense.
There's Thompson. 4 points for Thompson, and the lead back out to 7.
Really good decision to get behind that first line of defense in that matchup zone. Trayce Thompson makes the right play.
6-0 run here for Indiana. After Rutgers had cut it to 1.
Spencer's calling for the high ball screen.
Amori tries a 3 that is an air ball. I don't know what order Mellencamp and Terry Moore are in. Terry Moore wins a national championship here. She might be in the running for number 1.
I would have to agree with you on that. Matchup zone now for Rutgers. Let's see how Indiana attacks it.
There's Kopp. He was out of bounds. Over for the Hoosiers. Here's Hyatt out of the corner. Rims out, battle for the board. Jackson-Davis has it for IU. Next basket gets him to 2,000 for his career. Great feed. Takapa lays it in. Beautiful pass from Trayce Jackson-Davis. And Miller Kopp having a great game, has 13.
Yes, he is. And Trayce just draws so much attention. You get caught ball watching. If you cut hard with your hands up, he can find you.
Miller Kopp in double figures for just the 2nd time in the last dozen. And now comes up with a steal, but gives it up to Hyatt. Shot clock's at 6. Here's Spencer for 3, well off the mark. Rutgers just 2 of 8 from the field in the 2nd half. Here's McConnell for 3. That doesn't go. And the rebound, Jackson-Davis.
Hood-Schifino's been a little quiet here to start the 2nd half. I expect him to be a little bit more aggressive in looking for his shot. There's
Galloway on the move. Tries the reverse, no. Palmquist clears it for Rutgers.
I love the aggressiveness.
McConnell with a jump stop. Nowhere to go with it, nearly turns it over. Now Mulcahy on the move, lays it in.
Beautiful seal by Cliff Omori right there, allowing Mulcahy the easy drive to the bucket.
First 2 of the game for him. Remember, he had a season-high 17 against Michigan State, all of which came in the second half in that great win in the Garden. Alley-oop, Jackson-Davis too high. Rutgers coming into the night in second place in the Big Ten. Indiana right behind them. McConnell, no. Tip by Reber, yes.
Well, Dean Reber coming in. That was nice action there. Turn down the first ball screen, you get a second one coming up. He gets on the offensive glass.
He's back to a 5-point game.
So Reber guards Trayce Jackson-Davis differently. He fronts the post almost every single time, trying to deny him a catch.
But doesn't go for Thompson. As Steve Peichel telling us today, Reber really good on defense in front in the post. So that's how they let him guard TJD.
Trayce was not happy with the fact that he didn't get a touch that time. He likes that matchup.
Here's Palmquist, red hot in the first half. Not there. Jackson-Davis snares it out of midair. Here's Galloway on the run for the Hoosiers. And Galloway is fouled. Tonight, and it's not unreasonable to think he could chase a triple-double as well. Has 5 assists. Does he have 6? He does, as Miller Kopp hits the 3.
Boy, Trayce Jackson-Davis playing like a point center tonight. Got 9 rebounds. He's also kept Cliff Omori off the glass. Omori averages 10 rebounds a game. He's only got 1 so far here tonight.
Palmquist on the move. He turns it over.
That's not Oscar's game.
There's Kopp. Back to Jackson-Davis. He'll spin in. Not there. And there's 2,000.
Alibaba and the 40 Thieves. Jalen Hood-Schifino picking the pocket of Mulcahy from behind.
Now Hood-Schifino for 3. Left it short. A little bit of a danger zone here for Rutgers, Steven.
Oh, no doubt about it. You got Andre Hyatt, who was hot in the first half. He's on the bench.
Here's Reber. Off the mark. And it's chased down by the Hoosiers. Renew. Jackson-Davis, that was ill-advised. It ends up in the first row.
That's big time right there. He's doing it all.
Okay, hounded by Kopp. Nearly stole it away, and Miller Kopp is fired up, and he gets this crowd going. Now Mulcahy on the drive, dishes to Omori, and he is fouled. To the free throw line. And he misses it. Stolen away, though, by Spencer. It is a held ball, and it will stay with Rutgers. Hyatt on the move. Cut off by Kopp. Here's McConnell behind the screen. 10 to shoot for Mulcahy. Mulcahy wheeling and dealing. Can't get the roll. Renew the rebound.
Well, those twin towers of Malik Renew and Trayce Jackson-Davis wreaking havoc on Rutgers' ability to get to the offensive glass.
Now a near steal, and it is.
See if Rutgers can take advantage. Glad to see Galloway back up and moving well. Kind of grabbed his hip and fell to the floor that last time.
Here's McConnell working on Kopp. Spins into a double. Spencer. Shot clock at 7. McConnell. Here's Hyatt out of the corner for 3. Rattles out. And Jackson-Davis snares another one.
I thought that was a good decision by McConnell to find Hyatt. That was a practice jumper there, meaning that no defense in sight. Just didn't get it to fall.
Hood Schifino creating space, airballed it. Derek Simpson the other way for Rutgers. Here's Spencer on the move, and if that is on Kopp, which I imagine it is, that is number 4 on Miller Kopp.
Kopp's been playing with his hair on fire tonight in a good way. And even though that's a 4th on him, it looks like Mike Woodson may continue to go with him.
Well, they lost Simpson on the inbounds, and the freshman picks a good time to hit a 3. Just 10 of 41 on the year, but had a big one to cut it down to a half dozen.
Well, Rutgers only got 6 bench points in their victory over Michigan State, and he had 4 of them.
Now Renew is fouled. This is the first one as we check in with Andy.
And with Rutgers down 6, a reminder that Mawot Mag out for the season with a torn ACL. That was announced earlier today. He told his teammates in a text that, you know, you're gonna have to win this one for me, but a lot of guys are gonna have to step up, like Derek Simpson, who just hit that 3. And Mag also told me he is scheduled for surgery on February 23rd. He is here in the building, just in sweats.
I certainly wish him the best. Steve Peichel just had effusive praise for Mag today, talking about the situation he was in for 2 years and how many kids would have hit the portal, and the fact that he waited his turn, what a great teammate he has been, and what a valuable player he is. It really feels like he's their second best defender, Steve.
No, I agree. And, you know, I got a chance to speak with the young man, and oh, what a play.
Speaking of good defense, nice possession there defensively from the Hoosiers.
I just wanted to wish Mag a lot of luck coming back from his rehabilitation, keep his head up.
Well, blocked away beautifully, and here comes Rutgers now on the break. Still within 7. Spencer open for 3, well off the mark. McConnell keeps it alive, and Omori lays it in.
Well, Omori's having shoe issues once again.
And he's going to go down with 1 shoe. Caleb Banks, the freshman in there for the Hoosiers. Omori is playing with 1 shoe, trying to guard Trayce Jackson-Davis. And now, should mention as well, Indiana playing again without Logan Duncan. He's been battling a sinus infection, so he's out of this one again. We saw Jordan Geronimo very briefly in the first half. He's missed a few games with a calf injury. Galloway can't get it to go. It is really physical, Stephen. Indiana has the upper hand so far, 51% in this game. Hood Schifino is fouled. Montverde Academy in Florida, his junior year, Stephen, he did not start. Speaks to how loaded that group was as he hits them both.
Montverde is a factor in Florida. So the young man was patient, just kept working. Well, Indiana has done a fantastic job of making Rutgers initiate their offense further away from the bucket than they would prefer.
Now Galloway nearly gets the steal. Mulcahy goes down to his knees. McConnell has it now. 5 to shoot. McConnell in the corner. Simpson rattles out. And the rebound chased down by Rutgers. We got a foul. It will stay here, a foul on the Hoosiers. It is on the freshman Banks. They have not finished in the top 2 of any league since they won the Atlantic 10 in the early 1990s, Stephen.
Yeah, so this is a heck of a run for them right now, and they've got an opportunity if they can knock down some of these open jumpers.
Big one there for Simpson. He's now got 5. We're back to a 5-point game. Hoosiers started red hot from the field. They were 73% early on. They have cooled off considerably. Just 38% since then.
Nice job of Simpson heating up the basketball, almost forcing a turnover.
There's Jackson-Davis spinning on Amori. Left it short. McConnell had to go off his head, but able to grab it. And now we've got an offensive foul on Amori. That is going to be number 4 on him. So foul's an issue on both sides. As you saw Galloway go down. Take a look at it again.
I don't like that. Cliff's got to be able to run down the floor. Galloway can't be in his path. And Cliff didn't extend the arm or anything like that. I don't like that call.
Does go against Rutgers, so Amori stays out there with 4. Kopp is playing with 4 for IU. Final 5 minutes here in Bloomington. In a really entertaining game. Trayce Thompson backing down Mulcahy. Thompson. Jackson-Davis going for the board, and we got a foul inside. It's going to go against Rutgers. It's on Mulcahy, his 3rd.
Now, I was questioning Indiana that time because you've got Amori with 4 fouls, but Trayce Thompson liked the matchup against Mulcahy and really was patient in drawing that contact. So I like the way that this ended, especially if Trayce can knock down these free throws.
Mentioned Thompson chose to come back for that 6th year and saw him get hurt against Iowa in January. And you were talking about when he came back out on the court and how devastating that injury seemed to be. He has said in the aftermath he thought his career was over.
Yeah, you can tell, you know, the tears, because he was in pain. I think there was some frustration there. I know his team, I saw Trayce Jackson-Davis rally the team around him, and to see him back on the floor is a great sight.
Now this crowd collectively coming to its feet. The Hoosiers trying to protect a 7-point lead. McConnell on the hesitation. And we got a whistle and a foul on IU. It's going to go against TJD. That'll be his 1st.
Well, that's a nice change of pace by McConnell. It's rare that you're going to fool Trayce Jackson-Davis in that scenario, but he did in order to draw that contact. But Rutgers going to need a lot more of that here down the stretch.
Both teams will be in the bonus from here on in. Spencer left open for 2, and Cam Spencer now has a dozen. Indiana has gone 7 minutes without a field goal, Stephen.
Yeah, Rutgers turned up the defense, got the tempo back to where they like it.
Here's Kopp trying to end that drought. Doesn't go. Mulcahy the rebound.
Now these jumpers are going to come a little bit tighter as the game gets a little bit closer down the stretch.
Amori spinning with the left hand. Offensive rebound, McConnell. Spencer pulling up. Rolls out. Spencer tracking down the board. Here's Simpson. Lays it in.
What
the freshman coming to life.
Boy, he is coming. You said it, Dave. Big shots and big plays for Rutgers.
We are down to a 3-point lead.
Nice job by Jalen Hood-Schifino getting it back.
Jackson-Davis turns it over. Mulcahy on the run. Nearly lost it. McConnell for the tie. Not there. What a rebound by Galloway. And Indiana will slow it up. And now IU takes timeout.
However you get the ball to Trayce Jackson-Davis, get it to him quickly. Allow him to make the plays for your team.
There's Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Thompson backs down his man. Tough fall away. Jackson-Davis the rebound, and that ends the field goal drought.
Boy, that was a gift for Indiana. Because if that hits the rim, Rutgers was in pretty good position to get that defensive rebound.
Rutgers has won 6 straight in this series. Mulcahy nearly lost it.
They've really been aggressive without foul.
The guys talking about in the studio, Paul Mulcahy just 2 points and a rare miss at the line. He's better than 88% on the year, but that's a costly one.
If you're Indiana, you don't need to take a lot of time. That's where the ball needs to go, right there. Now let him be patient and make the play.
Jackson-Davis goes to the left hand, can't get the roll. Amory's got it for Rutgers.
High percentage look.
Here's McConnell. Pulls up over Thompson. That was way off the mark from the get-go. And McConnell knew it, but it goes out of bounds to Indiana.
Turned up here. Rutgers basically with 4 guards on the floor, so they can really get after the ball handlers.
3 seconds to get it across, and they do to Kopp. Like Rutgers will play it out defensively here. Still too early to foul.
I think Hood-Schifino's got an advantage over Simpson. Body-wise, he can get downhill.
There's Jackson-Davis on the block. A lot of contact, no call. It goes out of bounds off of Amory. It did hit the rim.
Watch this, they're going to blitz the double team. Steve Pike was calling for blitz on this ball screen. There it is. Oh, wow. Okay.
Hood-Schifino with 3. Pulls up. Rims out. Jackson-Davis there. No. Tipped in by Galloway. And he's fouled.
Great effort by Trey Galloway. Showing you that athleticism. Gets up on the offensive rebound. That's Trey Galloway right there coming from the wing. Trayce misses it. Galloway doesn't.
And so now Galloway will try to finish off the 3-point play. Unable to do so, but still a really big basket. Rutgers in a heap of trouble now, down 7 in the final minute. Mulcahy on the move. Tries to get it into Amory, who wasn't looking. Spencer gets it. Now McConnell pulls up. Doesn't go. Jackson-Davis the rebound, and he is fouled from behind.
I don't understand why McConnell is reluctant to get to the hole. That time the C's parted and he pulled up for a short jumper. Thought he could have gotten all the way to the bucket. Take a look here. Look at he gets past Jalen Hood-Schifino. There's no one between him and the bucket. And he pulls up for the jumper instead of going to the rim.
Trayce Jackson-Davis to the free throw line. Will shoot the 1-and-1. Amazing story again, past 2,000 points here tonight. A guy who was on the B team in middle school, considered switching to football. I'd say Hoosier fans are happy he stuck with hoops.
Tell you what, it's a story of hard work, perseverance, and toughness.
As well, and the numbers just boggle your mind. That one rattles out. Desperation time for Rutgers, haven't scored in more than 3 minutes. And Mulcahy, that was not what you wanted to do. Thompson. Okay, he missed one a moment ago. He missed another. Spencer with the rebound. He is swarmed and fouled.
Him breaking out tonight is going to bode well. They may not win this game, but he'll be much more consistent offensively moving forward.
He had been just 7 of his last 29 from 3.
Okay, he responded.
There's Galloway to Kopp, and Mike Woodson was...
An effort don't match his.
There's Amory, throws down a dunk. 15 for Amory, and that is going to do it. Impressive win for Indiana, a game effort for Rutgers.